Stadium, everyone, the home of the Fresno State Bulldogs. And for a team whose mantra is anytime, any place, anywhere, it's always good to be home. And these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Boise State's offense will get the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know both of these teams have had this game circled.
He's going for it all. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Broncos!
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown.
So Fresno State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Handoff from the gun. Smashes through. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Open space at the 25. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Fresno State right back to the line.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down because defense.
Open runway ahead. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Slips away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes his connection. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Trying play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. New set of downs after that completion. Off play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Broncos line it up with a 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. He'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Broncos. On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So an 82-yard drive there. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Boise State, 14. Fresno State, 0.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Nicholson. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Fresno State will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They're trying to get to it. Still running at the 40. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Gaines. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Fires to the big fella. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Broncos are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Broncos are in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 1st and goal for the offense. Gets it out quickly. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boise State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
21, Fresno State, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
He's going to pass on second down. He's got his man. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding, offense.
They say you... on every play. Well, they did on that one. coming up.
42, Spider. 4, rolling.
They'll leave it with him. Efficient run, gets it up to the 44. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires deep toward the end zone. What a snag by the defense. Bringing it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. On 1st down, here comes this offense. And he knocked him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Trying to get to him. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Catch in the middle. It's Nicholson. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. He's going to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll line up for a second down play. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Nicholson. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got it at the 41. Third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Had to throw it before he wanted. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Time to take a shot. He's got it on a diving catch along the left side. They'll immediately call timeout.
Boise State.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Broncos will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are.
Ball is free. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call.
Okay, ready?
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Nicholson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This offense has a second down play. The play action fake. They're bringing heat. Looking deep down the right side. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. Keeps the legs moving. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Fresno State. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ballgame.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Boise State, 28. Fresno State.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. From the gun, running back on the move. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
They'll go right back to him. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Ample time in the pocket, lets it go to the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I don't have enough adjectives to describe how clean that pocket was. Squeaky, immaculate. I mean, my goodness, he had so much time to throw the football. He's bound to have success.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Nicholson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Bulldogs are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Give to the running back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looking for the score. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty, you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. He unleashes a long one. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Fresno State, 14.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets rid of it. Got his man down the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Until that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. This time on target. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes his man miss. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Fires one high and deep. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter, you got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Going up top. He's got it down the left. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Boise State. And the beatdown has ensued. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.